Hello, hello. All right, today's topic's a big one. Is your health worth dying over? I'm gonna give you a lifeline today, and I'm gonna share a story, a personal story about how my father died. Today is the anniversary of my dad dying 26 years ago today. And I'm gonna share that story with you. And since I can't save my dad, and I couldn't save him then, today, I'm giving you all a lifeline. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna give you a few minutes for others to jump on. If you think this would be of interest to others, I'm gonna be sharing a lot of simple things to shift in your life to get your health back. Please tag or share this with others so they can jump on. I'm on Facebook and Instagram right now, so excuse the eye contact going back and forth. Hi, Gabrielle. If you are joining me live, please let me know your name, how old you are, where you live. I'd love to know who I'm talking to. And if you're watching the replay later, because this will live live on my Facebook page after and also on my IGTV, let me know that you're watching the replay so I know that as well. Thanks for joining me. And if you are watching the replay, by the way, you may want to skip just the first few minutes just because I am saying hi to people. And if you're watching the replay, you might want to just jump right into the meat. You know what I mean? Let's see. So who's on? Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Micah. Let's see. On Instagram, I can never see names because everyone has their fun screen names. So write your name if you're on Instagram so I can see who you're talking to. Hi, Tanya, 50 from Toronto. Hello. Hi, Cheryl. You have this shirt, Cheryl, do you? Hi, Jody. Hi, Tiziana from Montreal. Awesome. Good to see you from India. Got people from all over. Hi, Kim, personal trainer 46. Nice to meet you here. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, John Warner, name from the past. I see you there. Hi, Sandra, 50. Good. A lot of people. I love when I reach people any age, but especially when you're close to my age. All right, y'all, story time. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my dad, and I haven't talked about him much, but this was my dad. Isn't he handsome? Do we look alike? That was my dad. My dad was my world. This is me at 13 with my dad, and this is cool because my daughter turns 13 next week, so this was me at 13 with my dad, and this is my dad with my mom right before he passed away. Now, my dad looks a lot older in this picture than he was. My dad was 49 when he died. And this is especially challenging for me this year because I turned 49 in September. So to know that my dad died 26 years ago and I am now gonna be the age that he died at is just crazy feeling to me. And a lot of you sharing that you had lost your dad young too. So what's unique about how my dad died is my dad died of a heart attack. And this was not because of a genetic disorder. There was not something genetically wrong with his heart. This was not from a drug overdose. This was not from some freak accident. This was completely related to clogged arteries, an unhealthy diet, stress, and not moving his body. We've got an autopsy report to prove it. My dad woke up one morning, had conversations with us, and he was dead that afternoon. Why am I saying it with a straight face? Because I've processed this a lot over the last 26 years. It was devastating to me. My dad was my life. He was my world. I had a very close relationship with my father. I looked at him for everything. I, like a lot of daughters, wanted approval from my dad on a lot. And he was my world. I don't think I ever made a decision without asking my dad what he thought of my choice or my decision. My dad dying was devastating for me. I was 22 years old. I had a sister who was 12. I had a brother who was 20. My mom was a young mom. She was in her mid-40s, became a widow instantly. I was devastated. But to add to that devastation was to know that his death could have been prevented. And I did not know now what I know today. And what I know today could have saved him. And I'm hoping that you listening right now, that this will save you, what I'm about to share with you. Because your decisions are not worth dying over. I don't want you to be someplace else and your spouse, your daughter, your son, your grandkids, your friends are then on live like me talking about how you could have been here. I don't want that for you. My dad's never met his grandkids. He's never met my daughter. My dad doesn't know that I ever finished college, that I had a career, that I started a business, that I have my own family. My dad doesn't know my husband. My dad missed huge parts of my life because of choices that he made. I'm not mad at my dad. He didn't know better. But here's what I want you to know. You do know better. We've had a lot of advancement in science. We have a lot of information. And what I'm going to share with you today could save your life. This could save your life. So I hope you'll take this serious. I hope you'll bookmark this live. I hope you'll come back and listen to this again and again, because I don't want your kids, your spouse, your friends, your coworkers using you as an example for later. When I really dig deep into why I take a stand for health and fitness now, stress management, all of it, I'm certain now that it wasn't just my own life turnaround. And you've all heard my stories. I'll share them another time. I've had lots of setbacks, turnarounds, but a lot of this is deep rooted from losing my dad so early in my life. So this is what I want to change with you today. If you want to grab a notepad, I'm going to give you some really good takeaways here, or if you want to just bookmark this, share it. But I'm going to give you some takeaways that you can actually implement today, and this could change your life. For those of you that don't know me, if this is your first time with me, I'm Natalie Jill, so nice to meet you. I'm 48 years old. I always love to share that. I am a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a business owner, and I kill fat for a living. Not just the fat on our bodies, but what I talk about is false assumed truths that live in us, that hold us back from getting results. I'm a best-selling author, and I didn't know when my dad died that years later I'd be on the cover of, Women's World talking about this, or Strong Magazine, or Muscle and Fitness. I didn't know this stuff then. I've come a long way, and I hope my dad somewhere right now is listening, knowing that his life, his death, was used to help others right now, because that's what I'm about to do with you. You guys ready? Okay, what I'm about to share with you is the same beginnings of the method I teach in my books, that I teach in my Full Body Reset program. And this is absolutely the most important part. The things that I'm going to go over with you right now, these are more important than what you're eating. These are more important than how you're moving. These are the most important things. Now, I'm going to do a series of lives with you all, so I'm committed to getting more into nutrition and fitness and all the things. But this part has to happen first, okay? So what I'm about to give you, this could change your whole life. What I want to ask you before I jump into them is, you listening right now, have you decided that you're ready to change your health? Have you decided that? Please type it if you have, right? I've decided. I want to know. Just say, I've decided. So if you're listening right now, live or the replay, and you've decided that you're drawing a line in the sand and that you're going to start changing your health, please tell me. Say, I decided. I want to see you write it. Write it down. Say, I've decided. I see some of you typing. Write it on the notes here. I've decided, so I can see. But actually write the words. Rosa, I see you. Hi, Maggie, I see you. Literally write, I decided, because there's something with that declaration. Yes, Patty, I see it. I love it. I decided. Sunny, I've decided. I've decided. Nanette, I love it. I'm deciding. Okay, the reason I have you saying that, the reason I have you deciding comes first is, y'all, I've helped thousands of people directly. Thousands. I've helped Terry lose the weight. I've helped Karen lose the weight. Okay? The number one thing with every single transformation that I've helped is, the number one thing is, you have to decide. It was a decision. Number one, a decision. A decision's not, I'm gonna try. A decision's not, I'm gonna think about. A decision's not, maybe one day. A decision is, I've decided. I've decided I'm changing my health. It's that simple. It's not, I've decided I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna maybe, will I like the food? Is this gonna be too hard? That's not a decision. A decision is, I've decided I am ready to change my life and get my health back, because I matter, because my kids matter, because my friends matter, because my life matters. That's a decision. So I want to know that you have decided. If you haven't written it yet, write it. I've decided. This is the number one most important step. Nobody that has succeeded in getting their health back and changing their life did it without deciding. Didn't happen. You're not going to just all of a sudden have this magical pill fall in your lap, or, you're going to eat this one fat burning food, or you're going to learn the magical exercise. It doesn't work that way. You have to decide. My dad had not decided. My dad decided for himself that his unhealthy food and his not working out and his stress at work was more freaking important. That's what my dad decided. He did not decide that my family, my health, and my life mattered. That is not what he decided. So I'm telling it to you right now. I'm asking you, did you actually decide? Because telling me that your job, that your junk food, that your comfort, that your alcohol, that your cigarettes are more important, you have not decided. You've not decided. You're staying comfortable. That's not a decision. I'm going to get passionate about this because this is important, y'all. I've decided. That is number one. Every transformation I've helped with, they had to decide. So if you get nothing else from me today, I want to know that you've decided. Okay? That's it. Whether you continue on with me, someone else's program, a book, whatever, you have to decide. All right. Decide. You guys ready for number two? If that was powerful, what do you think this one is going to be? Okay, number two. After decision, you've got to have a vision. You have to know what it is that you actually want. You see, it's not enough just to say what you don't want. It's not enough to just want to walk away from pain. It's not enough to say, I just don't want to be overweight. It's not enough to say, I just want to be happy. I want to know, what do you actually want? I want you to think about this. What do you actually want for your life? Catch yourself, because it's very common to want to go right away to what you don't want. Well, I don't want to feel this way. I want to know, what do you want? If you could visualize, if you could dream, if you could think about what would be ideal for you, what would you want? I'll tell you what I wanted when I changed my life around. I wanted to age in reverse. I wanted to be a young 50-year-old. I wanted to have great energy. I wanted to be able to play with my daughter. I want to be able to play with my grandkids one day. I want to have focus, energy. I want to have confidence. I want to feel good about myself. I want to feel good in my own skin. I want to be encouraging and motivating to others. I want to empower and help others. What do you want? What do you want? Nick, that's a great start. I want to feel good. I love that. Hillary, you've decided. Awesome. Tell me now, if you, listen, y'all, declaring it takes it to another level. What do you want? Tell me what you want. I want to be healthy. I want to be confident. I want to get into bodybuilding. Awesome, Ems. I want to feel amazing. I want to feel, what is it that you want? I want to have energy. I want to have fun. Annette, I love it. I want to be fit and healthy. Vision is critical. You see, so many people, they want to skip right to the diet. What's the diet? They want to go right to the magic pill. They want to go right to the one exercise that's going to kill belly fat. Okay, you're skipping the most important part here. You've got to change your state. You got to get these things under control. So number one was decide. You've decided. Number two, what is your actual vision? What do you want to step into? Not what do you want to walk away from. What do you want to step into? Get very clear. It might take you all day to get clear on this, but take it. I love it. Krista, that is nailing it. I want energy. I want to be healthy. I want confidence. I love it. Christina, I want freedom. I want to travel. I love that. Oh, Jennifer, that's incredible. I don't want my kids to one day wish they mattered. Oh, Jennifer, I felt that. I felt that. Sandra, I've decided I want more energy. Yes, I want to go outside and feel great again. Sunny, that is an awesome goal and you deserve that. I want to be healthy and comfortable. I love that. I want to look great at my 22-year-old daughter's mid-December wedding. Yes, Adriana, great goal. No more pain in my knees. Star, I'm going to encourage you. That's something you're walking away from. What do you want to step into? Freedom in your body. You want to feel amazing. You want comfort. You want ease. What do you want to step into? That's that next step, y'all. Number three, this is just as important as those first two. You all have heard me introduce myself and say I kill fat for a living, right? False assumed truths. What is the fact, the false assumed truths holding you back from stepping into your decision and your vision? What are those false assumed truths? I'm going to give you examples. I'm too old. False assumed truth. It's too late. My metabolism, my thyroid, my genetics. Okay, I might be triggering some of you. Pay attention to it. If I said it and it triggered you, that's your false assumed truth. Okay, if you felt defensive, it's your false assumed truth. A false assumed truth is basically anything that you've been believing or holding on to that's holding you back from your goals. Because they're not true, y'all. They're not true. No, I can find evidence, so could you, to support anything that you're thinking. I can find evidence for you that you are too old or it's too late. However, I can also find evidence for you that you're not. So false assumed truth is any belief that's not serving you because it's holding you back from your goals. So list it. Tell me here. But start it if you list it here. Say, this is my false assumed truth. Say, my FAT is. My FAT is I'm too old. My FAT is that I genetically can't do it. My FAT is I had kids and now I can't. My FAT is I don't have the money. What is your FAT? Identify it first, y'all. Identify it. Tell me what your FAT is. Yes, Hapusa just wrote, hers is that she doesn't have time. It's a false assumed truth. Yes, so write it. But get it out, get it clear. Samantha, that's powerful. Yes, absolutely. Y'all, these are the 3 starting points. These are the 3 starting points. You've got to decide. You have to decide. You got to be very clear on your vision on what you're stepping into. And you got to identify those false assumed truths. Do me a favor. You do not start a diet, a program, a workout program. Do not take a magic pill. Do not buy another belt of whatever that's going to help you lose weight until you've done these 3 things. You're wasting your money, you're wasting your time. These 3 things, they get to happen first. Once you nail these 3 things, you are unstoppable. My dad did not do this. My dad did not decide. He decided something different. He decided his business. He decided that his comfort food was more important. That's what he decided. His actions demonstrated that. My dad did not have a vision. He had a vision for right then, right now. He did not have a vision for, I don't want my daughter, in 20, 30 years missing me and talking about this. He didn't have a vision for that. And he certainly did not identify his false assumed truths. I want you to do this. Are you in? Are you doing this? All right. I'm committed to doing a series of lives with you on this stuff, y'all, because I want to help you. Tomorrow when I do a live, I'm going to get into food because I want to, this stuff is the most important. What I just did tomorrow is food. If you're feeling me here, these lives that I'm going to be doing, these can help you tremendously. But I'm going to give you an even bigger lifeline right now. I'm going to give you a bigger lifeline. If you have truly decided and you are committed, I want you to write down this link. Okay, I'm going to type it on my Instagram here. FBR Live, it's one word, FBRlive.com. Okay, this is my staple program that I'm bringing back live. Y'all, just to give you an idea, I used to sell this program for $497. I'm doing it for a third of that right now. We're doing it live. We start the 2nd week in July. This is the same program I bought Terry through. Terry started like that. This is her now. Look at her. She decided. She took that lifeline. She did FBR Live with me. This is Terry now. Countless examples of this, y'all. This is Nicole. This was Nicole when I met her. Okay? Nicole was right where you were. She had to decide. She created her vision. She identified those false assumed truths. Look at her now. Look at her now. We do this together starting 2nd week in July. If you like this style with me, I'm going to go way deeper with you because you'll have videos every day from me. You have a private Facebook community where I answer every question, and I do a live Zoom call with you, with my small group every week where I'm directly talking with you, modifying for you, going directly through this. You will not fail. Failure is not an option in Full Body Reset Live. It is not an option. I hold myself accountable to your success. Another one. Karen, look at her. This was her when I met her. This is her after Full Body Reset Live. This was her then. I love this picture, by the way. Terry took this picture when she started and when she, look at this, her shrinking jeans. Another one, Melissa, when I met her. Melissa now. See that? This was through this method in Full Body Reset Live. I've got countless stories like this. Susanna. Lots of this. Would love to have you in. If you are in, grab your spot, y'all. This is something that I don't do for hundreds of people. We close this off at a small group. If you want in, get your spot at that live, FBRlive.com. The letters FBRlive.com. Grab your spot. It's super discounted right now through 4th of July, and we go deeper. All right, if you have any questions right now, please ask away. Let me know. Let me see, I'm going to say, what's the time between these photos? So, Chanel, they're all a little bit different depending on who. I'll tell you for real, like her, Nicole, was about a year. This is about a year. On my programs, just, on all my programs, especially Full Body Reset Live, most people lose, I'm going to be honest, the first week you lose probably about 5 pounds because you're going to lose fat and bloat and excess water week 1. And then you lose on average on a healthy program about 2 pounds of fat per week. So in a 6-week program, you're looking at about 12 to 15 pounds worth of fat, and then you keep going. I give you maintenance to keep going. That's 2 pounds a week. Over a year, that's, my gosh, that could be 100 pounds. So that's how those work. Full body reset is 6 weeks. We do it live. You can go at your own pace. You have it forever, but we go at your own pace. You can watch the videos on your own time. You jump on the live Zoom call with me where I answer all your questions. You participate in the group. It's a complete program. I guarantee results. You do not fail on full body reset, but I also don't want you in there unless you've decided. That's the other thing. So you can't kind of like be like, I'm going to try it. You have to decide. I'm in, I'm ready to change. I'm in, I'm ready to change. Let's see, Ems, you do a ketogenic diet. You could still do my program. You certainly can. It's not a keto diet, but you absolutely can modify it for that in there. No problem. Denise, go to fbrlive.com. Tammy, yes, there is. If you've done full body reset before, there is definitely an aggressive discount, even greater. What you want to do is email my support at nataliejillfitness.com. Let them know you've done full body reset live before. They'll pull up your account and you'll get a special link that's super discounted to come back as an alumni. Lauren, you're in the UK, I'm in California, but we modify and change the time for the Zooms every week and we record it, so you won't miss anything. Oh my gosh, I love it. It is not for vegans, Diane. I think you could enjoy it because we do a ton of mindset and workouts in it too, and a lot of food education. It is not a vegan plan. You could modify it for vegetarian. It's heavily plant-based, but it is not vegan. I just want to be upfront about that. How long is the program? I have it all the time, but this live version that we do live, I only do once or twice a year. So if you go to fbrlive.com, you can see all the details. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you all, thank you so much for joining me today. If you jumped in late, make sure you watch from the beginning because I gave you some golden nuggets. I told you the whole story about my dad, and this live could change your life. So go back, watch the beginning, share it. Let's see, a few final questions. I'm having, let's see, but need a lifestyle. Yes, Modern Mom, I can't see your name. I have an autoimmune too. I'm your girl. So definitely, I can absolutely help you with that for sure. We help you modify the whole diet in full body reset, swap out options, all types of things. So no, it's very personal, you all. This is not just a program you get downloaded to you. You have a login site. You've got daily videos. You've got me and my team like on you, helping you. There's a full intake form when you join us. We get to know you through Zoom, through the groups. So we handhold and help you through this. No, Wendy, it depends on how you define plant-based, Wendy. I'm a heavy plant-based eater, which means I eat a lot of plant-based food. It does not mean you don't eat meat. Plant-based means vegan. Vegan means you don't eat meat. Plant-based, you absolutely can still eat meat. I just eat primarily vegetables. I eat a lot of vegetables and fruits. So absolutely you can still eat meat in my full body reset. I'm just saying if you are a vegan and you don't do any chicken, eggs, then it's probably not the ideal for you for that, okay? Plant-based, how I define it, means you're eating a heavy amount of plant-based foods. Got it. You do not need equipment, Chanel. You don't even need to work out on the plan. I will offer workouts in there and we have them, but the bigger portion of it is the mindset stuff that we do and the nutrition. So you won't need any equipment. What kind of meat can you eat on the plan? Any kind that you want. Any kind that you want. Chicken, fish, turkey, beef, any of it. It's all allowed on the plan. Does it help with perimenopause? Yes, Diana. Diana, I'm 48, by the way, 49 in September, and the majority of my audience is in their 40s and 50s. So yes, definitely my specialty there. All right, with road life, as I mentioned, Amanda, yes, definitely, absolutely, 100%, no issues there. No issues there at all. All right, love it. Period just joined. I love it. I love it. Aloha, how often do I offer it? We offer it around the clock all the time, but the live version, we only do once or twice a year. So we haven't done a live version in over a year. The live version is ideal because you get the live Zooms and the Facebook groups and every question answered in the intake form. That's why I like the live version. Is it good with Hashimoto's? Absolutely. I have lots of clients with that. Autoimmune is my gig, y'all. That is just so you know, that's in my genetics. I have an autoimmune. My sister's type 1 diabetic. I had an aunt with rheumatoid arthritis, very familiar with all autoimmune. So yes, what I teach in there, in fact, we have 2 different menu plans in there, and one is very geared specifically towards if you have an autoimmune. Yes, awesome, y'all. Okay, it's 6 weeks, Toby. Samantha, how many people can join? It's going to I don't want to give you an exact number right now because I've opened it up to alumni also, so it could be a little bit more. But it's going to be in the hundreds range, not the thousands, for sure. Definitely not getting up there. We cut it off. It will typically be, I don't want to give you a number because I don't know how many alumni are going to join. And we've had a lot of alumni that we always welcome back. So I don't want to give you a number there. How do you join? You go to the letters FBR, B as in boy, FBRlive.com, FBRlive.com. If you can't remember that, go through my website or the pop-up on my website, or you can send us a message or a DM here. All right, you all, thanks for joining in. I'll be back tomorrow on live. I'm going to dive more into nutrition tomorrow. All right, bye.